I've just came to the local park at Swansear's Park in Yardleywood, and all I see are some baby ducklings. How cute is that? Uh-oh, we've got a male. Oh no, looks like we've got another male harassing another male here. Oh no, not good to see. Oh no. Oh no, that's very... Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh man, that's really nasty seeing that. Oh my god, that's terrifying actually. Here comes the rightful male, shoving off the intruder. And aside from all of that drama, we've got grey-lag geese. They've actually hopped into the water because we've got other people. But let's not feature that, because people can cause some serious rage on my YouTube channel and say, "Wait, what are you filming people for?" There's their feet. You've seen them already on land. Definitely not the first time, and they're feeding quite happily there. Straightforward, they've all been shoved to land. That's why. I might as well have to look towards the ducklings and see whatever the heck is going on with them. I'm not sure if the geese is going to get into land or something. I don't think they're going to get into it, but it seems like we've got a bit of a feeding frenzy coming right up. Looks somehow like it. And, oh, there's a coot here. Looks like I've got a bit of territorial action going on there. Is there going to be a coot fight? Looks somehow like it, doesn't it? Oh, the coots, they don't look really happy. They look pretty cranky by the looks of them. I think when I see feathers, they've been puffed up like that. When I see feathers like that, that means there could be some sort of argy-bargy moment. But here they are. I have to say, this is actually quite a nice park here, and the grey-lag geese are actually happily grazing onto something, maybe a bit of algae, but I don't fully understand. We've got a few black-headed gulls right here. That's why I've came to this park. There's more black-headed gulls than anywhere else. And here they are. Look at them going. They're actually flying everywhere like mad. But they're actually on the small groups by the looks of them. Just feeding on flies, fish, and other small organisms. They're straightforward everywhere. And then there's the bigger ones. Right over there, they're just roosting. In fact, I'm actually seeing a lot of smaller seagulls. They're all doing a bit of... And there's another one. Here you go, one of them has decided to join in the flock. Right now they're relying on their breeding colonies, but here is the lot that we're seeing so far. Okay, I'm actually seeing about 7 individuals. 7 to 8. It's quite a lot. And there we are, we've got one of the geese. I just saw one of the Canadian geese doing a bit of a stretch your leg thing, and we've got one of the grey-lag geese. Don't know if it has started to intrude this section here. It's quite weird. Must have gone crazy over a mallard drake. Maybe they must have broken up a fight or something. But everything looks peaceful now, apart from the people who've set the geese afloat to the lake. The Canadian goose is actually coming out of the water. Just how amazing they are, you know. Seeing ducks and geese come out to water and heading into land, well, let's just say birds in general, they actually kind of look something out of Jurassic Park. You can see the way they move is so dinosaurian, very dinosaur-like. Look at that. That movement is so... it's very uncanny when you just sort of see them moving. And the way they move is just so fantastic. I could film this as a bit of an animation reference, although I've actually done it from my books, I have to say. Very beautiful. It's very strange. It goes straight up towards land right here. Should go back to water. That's all I can really consider with. And it looks like we've got one of the grey-lag geese on the land right here. Right over at the lake's edge. Or the lake shore edge. Here we go. And it's interesting. The small seagulls are straightforward, still having a lot of fun right over at this lake. It's quite beautiful in its ways. And there's one that's actually flying pretty much amongst the trees. in the foreground, actually in the background, sorry. Well, composition, man. Yeah, it looks like we've got the greylag geese. They're now back in land right now. Straightforward after the disturbance. Not sure if you can see their pink feet, but everything's looking all nice and peaceful by the looks of them. Man, the seagulls, they're still having a bit of feeding time right over at this lake. I don't know why. They've just came here. Ooh, couple of pigeons. I did see a blue-tipped bird that's just straightforward flown past by me. I don't think you've seen it, but that was actually quite a fast bird right behind me. And right up the top of the sky, apart from this huge bonanza of birds, whoa! Oh no, we've got a coot fight going on here. I've seen this so far many times whenever I come to this park. There's so much coot fights around here. Apart from the coots, I've actually just seen 2 swifts. Not that very common these days. It's a bit of a shame when you don't see that many coots. And that there is, I probably presume, look at the coots, they're running like wild over the water. A little bit like the Jesus Christ lizard. They just straightforward run over water. It's crazy, isn't it? And to be honest, the swifts I just saw, I don't think you can see them. I presume they've all gone. Probably about 2 of them. And off goes one of them. I'll tell you what, they're actually fairly common. What if I actually start to straightforward startle them and see if they fly away or not? They look happy perching and resting, preening their feathers, drinking. I think that's all I can somehow got to say, really. They actually look pretty fine birds. And guess who's just turned up? There's the newborn ducklings here. Oh, don't they look so cute, I hope. Well, these seagulls say they don't really rely on ducklings, but the big ones do. Let's just hope those small ones can keep on guard of what we've just seen. Apart from the uproar, I think everything's all going to be fine and super dandy here. Looks like the other seagulls are all going already. Don't know how they're going to cope with them ducklings here. Don't know if they're going to gobble them up. Let's hope not. Because it'll be a complete crying shame if these guys were very much gone. Or girls. I can see about 8 ducklings here. That's actually quite a good number. I don't think I see any fish, but maybe there is. Although I have seen people doing some fishing a couple of, let's just say, weeks ago. And the ducks they're actually straightforward swimming happily here. Honestly, I think they're very much happy swimming all by themselves. It's quite cute. Very nice newborn ducklings. Oh, look at that. They're all assembling and ganging up together as a group. That's somehow quite cute. It's a nice spirit of springtime. All I see is newborn ducklings. I hope the geese can just straightforward live by themselves and not upset the old duck apple cart. I'm actually quite curious about following the ducklings right here. There's the old ducklings on the background, and there's the new ducklings. How fantastic is that? And still straightforward following them, and I can just see them paddling already here. That's so cute. It's interesting, I've never seen 2 greylag geese that have came along and resided at this park here. Normally it's Canadian ones, but the greylags, wow, they really did come here to, I'm pretty sure they're just a breeding pair. They're just straightforward standing. There you go. Don't know how bored they look apart from the ducklings. That's the thing that captivates me. And as you can see, the black-headed gulls, they're all keeping themselves in check. They're all keeping themselves in touch to make sure everything in the park hasn't been predated, including the ducklings. In fact, doing a black-headed gull census in this park is about 10 of them. The numbers might pick up as we go into early summer. And here comes one more. Pretty sure most of them are adults. I'm pretty sure they might have either have failed breeding or maybe they're finished breeding. I don't know if they're the first or I don't know. That's what I'm quite curious about. Oh yes, tufted ducks. Nice. The male is on the right and the female is on the left. It's very sunny outside. In fact, it's been sunny for weeks. I'm filming this during spring of 2025, more specifically May. It's been very dry, and the wind is taking over my camera. And the black-headed girl has decided to go to a different spot. Why not? It's there for the taking. Amazingly, we've got a great crested grebe right here. It's just swimming right over at the distance. I don't think I can get a bit closer. I've seen one that's just straight for diving under the water. Maybe I might as well get that video sorted out, but who knows about that. And there's another black-headed gull. Very dainty and very compact sized seabirds. The way they just glide and fly, it's very aircraft-like. It's gone already. And then some of the other bigger gulls, looks like they're just straight for airborne. I don't know. Seems like it. Bit of boundary dispute going on here. As you can see, most of them, all of them are adults. They don't have the brown speckling on their wings, or let's just say the black tail end. It looks like all of them are adults. There's no first summers, no juveniles at the moment, hey? They're all just chilling, although there was that one little bit of squawking dispute going on here. And here's a huge array of ducks right there. It looks like a lot of the male ducks are going in their eclipse plumage. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much the new end of the breeding season. Who knows about that? Oh, I can see there's a feeding frenzy going on here. I think I can definitely sense there's food on the cards here. Wonder what they're up to. Oh, it looks like they're flying after for some food. Oh, I do sense there's a feeding frenzy going on here. Are they just chasing after for some food? It looks like they are. Look at that. Look at the way these birds just go and just fly in a formation. Just after for some food. Basically, you can just see how crazy them birds go. Look at that. Whoa. It's getting argy-bargy with the coots right there. Don't know what was that. Well, I bet there was something that sort of startled them, I guess, but who knows. I don't think there was any food, but it's almost like a false alarm of some sort. I've got no idea. Oh wait. Whoa! There was a bit of a seagull fight going on here. Oh, that's pretty terrifying seeing that. Mid-air flying. A fight and flight sort of response going on here. Look at them, they're just... I got a funny feeling all of them seagulls, I bet the smaller ones, they are getting completely encroached by the bigger ones. Look at the way they're just flying. I bet they're straightforward patrolling over to that bigger gull. They're all chasing after it. And, whoa, that's actually quite close. That's really close in the way they fly. And, whoa, look at that. Perfect landing. There's the other side here. All flying nicely. Well, this is fantastic, actually. The way they fly is just pretty incredible. Completely and utterly incredible. Oh yes, a bit more bird life activity I can see here. I can see a coot feeding its chick. And there's another coot right there in the background. There you go. The breeding season is still going. Bit of a shame I haven't seen any goslings from this part of the park. But, with that being said, it's somehow a bit nice to know that they're straightforward residing. Just chilling. Looks like the goose is talking to another one. Don't know what they're up to. But it looks like the way they're just straightforward. It looks the beak near the lower mandible. If you look closely, they look like they're talking to each other. Bit weird, isn't it? Don't know what they're doing with the little lower mandible. Don't know if they're feeling the heat or... I've got a funny feeling they might be feeling the heat, or even in this case, They're just straight for talking to each other. Bit funny if you see that. What is that goose speaking here? Is that goose speaking telepathically? Don't know if it's speaking via telepathy or whatever. It's quite weird, isn't it? What is going on? And there's some more coots. More coots chasing at each other. How crazy is that? I guess they're feeling the heat. That's why they're talking. Telepathically. If that's a word. And there's one more black-headed girl. Oh wow, going back to the same section with all them ducks just chilling and relaxing. You know why? They're just straight for quacking. And so is that goose. Even though, strangely enough, all of them, apart from the goose, are sitting ducks. And there's a dragonfly. That's amazing. The first time I've actually seen a dragonfly. Is that? Oh, that's beautiful. That's quite very nice. It's a lovely critter. That's nice seeing a little... Is that like an emperor dragonfly? I've got no idea what kind of critter was that. And here comes another one of the black-headed girls. Oh my god, it looks like the whole flock is straightforward, building right up. But it's only quite a small one. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Looks like this one, I got a funny feeling, oh, it's flying off. I thought it was about to chase the other guys away here. The big ones, I think. But, seems like, oh well, not that much is going around here. Wonder what they're circling around for. Maybe as a courtship display or something? I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. And this one's straightforward, going back into the water here. In fact, this one has just left the water here. Maybe this one's about to go back to the water. And look how much feathers they've just molted. You can see all of that molting that they've done. There's a lot of feather molting going around here. Not gonna lie, there's so much molting right over through their bodies. It's crazy seeing that. Look at this. Look at that black-headed girl. It's pretty much the only one on land. That's crazy, isn't it? Is it about to molt its feathers? Or what? It's just a beautiful bird seeing that. That's odd. One other bird out. And it looks like the other ones, it looks like they're just straightforward on their little feeding spot. And there's a big fish! Holy crap, that is a giant fish, that one. My god. That is one big fish. How the heck am I filming this? But if you look closely, there is a big fish. Let me just go up nextly. I don't know if it's going to cause some encroachment to the ducklings. There is a big fish in the pond. My goodness me. That is one big fish. Is that a carp? Probably guessing it might be. Anyone seen the big fish yet? There it is. That's the big fish I'm after for. There it is. That is the fish I'm on about, guys. Goodness gracious, that is a giant, that is a big carp. Whoa, that fish is massive. That is one massive looking fish. My goodness me, I could have gone to a local trip to the aquarium, but look at this. That is one massive sized fish. That is amazing. Just let me go to the ocean here. That's pretty awesome. And there's more feeding activity right here. That's pretty good so far. It's been quite a while, and most importantly, the water is so vast, and also look how clean it is. Nuts! Because obviously all I see is algae. But wow, I can't believe it. That's one big bloody fish here, right in front of me. Can't believe it. It's just, I just went swimming and that's it. That is one big fish. And the coots there, they're looking like they're puffing up their bodies. What is that? Just a little bit of insect activity. Whoa! Looks like there's a bit of a dispute activity right here with the coots outside. But man, seeing that giant... Oh no, we've got a coot fight going on here. Whoa, that's gotta hurt. There you go. Whoa, it looks like one of them's gonna come along and break up the fight here. Look at that. There's a whole bunch of coot wars going around here. Wow. Seeing them coots fight each other makes me think of politics. But that doesn't matter, because what comes up next? Look at all the seagulls. They're all flying randomly. Back at... Oh my goodness me, look at all the coots. Those seagulls flying back and forth. Who knows? Who knows? There could be food on the cards here. There might be food on the menu here. Who knows about that? Oh my goodness. And there's a lot of chasing going around here. A lot of fighting and chasing. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at the number of seagulls they've just built up. All circling around. That one's got markings on the back. They're going everywhere. And here comes another one. It's just amazing seeing some big fish. Wonder what that goose is honking for. Honestly, I bet them birds are kind of spooked about that big fish. Don't know where it is, but I bet it's somewhere. And this coot here looks like it's taking a bit of a bath, just to cool itself off. On a really warm day, it's not as hot as it was back then, from like, let's just say a couple of weeks ago. And this goose here's got an angel wing. It looks like its wing, it's broken. Probably some sort of feather disease I'm not really aware of. And after a few minutes later, just as I was filming, guess who came back? The great crested grebe thing. And it's coming along to do a bit of swimming. Maybe coming along to just dive into the water and look for some food. In particular, fish. And there's another black-headed gull. Strange enough, we've got a first summer black-headed gull. There it is, right in the middle here. It's the one with the speckling and bars on the back side. And there you go. Looks like everything's all straightforward intact. Sadly, I don't think there's any feeding frenzies right here, because I don't see that many people taking bird out. But I think I might as well just leave it here from the time being. Maybe who cares, maybe who knows. Maybe I wonder. That's what I'm guessing. Well, I gotta tell you what, guys, I might as well just leave this whole video. I may not need to straightforward be around in this park. It's a little bit boring without that much in the way of bird feeding activity. So in that case, I might as well just stop there and move on to somewhere else. Anyways, I think that's about it in this video. If you really enjoyed it, please give this video a good like, subscribe for more flat videos in the future. And as always, thanks so much for watching. And bye for now. There's a little dragonfly. Well, I might as well just leave this whole video here. Oh wait, there's a dragonfly. It's quite weird. I did see a dragonfly. It looks like it was flying. Maybe I just thought it was a pair of them mating. I don't know. So in that case, I might as well just stop here, because not much bird feeding around here. So in that case, if you really enjoyed this video so far, please give this video a good like, subscribe for more flat videos in the future, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.